Hey team, we're back with another video. This video is on catching, and we've asked Tyler Bleyendaal, current Munster player, has been there since 2015. He was the New Zealand under-20s captain in 2010, won the World Cup and was nominated for IRB Junior Player of the Year, and played for the Canterbury Crusaders. So he knows a thing or two about rugby. So lads, make sure you sit down with this video, get a notebook out. I've put down little keys and they pop up, keywords that you might want to take down, and then go and have a crack at this outside. You'll need some help, you need someone to pass you the ball obviously, but there's some great detail and great technique in here if you want to rip this video to shreds and go and try and apply it outside in the backyard. One of the words Tyler uses quite a bit in this video is being deliberate. So really like focusing and zeroing in on the ball and being deliberate about the way that you place your hands, the way that you turn your hands and rearrange your hands in order to pass the ball. So have a look at this, lads. Good luck with this, and we'll catch up in the next week or so with a few more videos. Cheers.
Hi guys, today we're just going to go through a video on catching, the specifics of it, and try to get into the detail and how we can make it really natural and efficient, which will help us in our game when we're playing. So there's three things when it comes to catching. You're either catching so you can pass, you're catching so you can stay loaded, maybe some footwork, offload and pass, or you're catching and you're going to carry into a brick wall or through some contact. So the other three things we're going to look here today, and we're just going to start off with some real basics. If we start with our hands out in front, shoulder height, that's what we're looking to do when we receive a pass. We don't want to be fully extended. If we're too far extended, it's hard hands, that's how we can drop the ball. If we're too far in close, we're going to catch it here. Now we're going to have to reload to make an efficient pass with any sort of width on it, and then it's just going to be too long. So hands out, shoulder height, soften the elbows and really stretch those fingers out. We're going to pull the ball in nice and softly, and as we do that, we'll be able to stay loaded. Now our arms are going to be bent, and now we can rip a pass across straight away. We can transfer the ball if we're running, and that's what we're going to look to do. So if I receive a pass here, I'm going to give the passer a target, okay? Shoulder height. I'm going to soften my hands a little bit. Fingers are out, and I'm just going to let the ball come in softly. From this position here, I should be able to pass straight away, and that's what we're aiming for. The key here, catch. Try to get the ball in a really good spot. If you're really deliberate, from this catch here, I can pass straight away. If I catch the ball like that, maybe I have to juggle it. It all takes time. Hands out, soft, catch. From this position, I can throw a nice spiral pass. If you rep that over and over, it's become really natural. You'll get the feel for the ball, catch it in the right position, and then later on we're going to transfer that to our passing skills. The key here is to give a nice target, because if the pass is out front or the pass is up high, you're going to have to transfer it back to that position. So if we get accuracy of pass and a nice smooth catch, our distribution and our run catch pass is going to be much more efficient and very fast. So here's a few more examples. We just hands up, nice and soft. I didn't quite catch that one right. My hand's on the top. I'm going to have to adjust. So now I need to think, be deliberate. Perfect. I'm happy with that. I can pass. One more, hands are out. Again, I'm happy with that. I can take a step. I can pass. The next thing we're going to think about now, once we catch the ball, if we're not going to distribute immediately, we need to get it from a catch to a nice loaded position. So again, the same thing applies. We're soft, we catch, but now we want it just above our hip pocket and we're loaded, so we can take one step pass. Maybe we go 1, 2 and we pass. So once we're comfortable with the catch, we now catch and load. We catch, nice and soft in the elbows, now we load. The thing, if you want to mix it up now, is Maybe you start with your outside foot forward and you catch, and then you could pass. Maybe it's inside foot, it's a bit more uncomfortable. You could pass straight away, or maybe that's just your natural stride. Catch, 1, 2. But we're always keeping the ball loaded now. We catch and we load to our passing position. From there we can then push through to our target. The other one, maybe the defense is coming very hard on you, so you keep your feet alive and you keep them fast, but just without taking up space. You'll be catching, it'll be passing, there'll be no stopping, no load, catch, pass. You've got to reach the target. So you can play around with your foot position there to mix up, but we're always setting that target with soft elbows, fingers forward, catching the ball in a nice position so we can transfer it or tuck it to our load position. The last thing we think about when catching is maybe you're running that hard line into the defense. We need gain line. You know you're going to get tackled. We actually sometimes, if we're upright and we're looking to catch with our hands, that's when we can drop the ball. We hear the footsteps, so to say, and we might make errors. So on some occasions, you're going to have to catch that ball on the chest and just make contact. This is slightly different now, so you might be setting your target initially, but as that ball's coming in, we're probably going to roll the top arm over top, and we're looking to catch that and let it hit our chest, and then the ball comes in here, and we're in. So we're over top, and we're tucking straight away. So now there's less time for error. If the thing's on, the ball straight in, it's secure, and we can carry hard. So again, you'll have your hands out, you'll have your soft target, but as it comes in, we're going to roll this top hand over top, we're going to catch it in there. And then we're in, we can carry. The key for this one, it has to hit your chest, but you also need to feel your hands on it. It's still about getting the fingers around the ball and our body height. Instead of being upright, we're going to be slightly more crouched over as we catch it, so we can make that contact with a nice low body height. The progression, and this is a key progression, whether you're catching the ball on the gain line or maybe the conditions are wet and slippery and you need to allow the ball to come and hit your chest just to really get it solid. The key is from here or from there, we need to then be loaded to get the ball away again, whether through contact or maybe a little tip pass, or if you're a first receiver, you catch the ball on the chest because it's wet, it's really slippery and windy, but from here you need to get it back to your loaded position. So again, another progression that you can do. Can I catch the ball, get through contact, load and offload? So catch, out, offload, catch, out, offload, catch, loaded, pass. So if we wrap that up, we're looking to catch, shoulder height, soft elbows, fingers forward. If we go from here, the three options are: we catch so we can distribute in our run, catch, pass. We catch and we load above our hip pocket so we can play ball with two hands, play with our defender and then distribute. Or we're looking to corral the ball in on the gain line or in the wet conditions, and then we're going to distribute after that. So here are the shoulder height, soft elbows, soft fingers. Catch, can pass straight away. Think about, how's this ball fitting in your hands? Can you distribute without any sort of adjustment? Can I do that? Not really. I'm going to have to adjust that. Think. Perfect. Pass. Shoulder height, soft elbows, fingers forward. Catch, pass. All in one motion. Now we're going to load onto the hip, so we've got time on our hands. Catch, load. 1, 2, 3 steps, doesn't matter. Give the passer a target, soft elbows, fingers forward. Catch, load it, pass. Now if the conditions are wet, maybe a first receiver catching it off your halfback, maybe you're a forward pod getting it off the first receiver or off the halfback. You've got time on your hands, it's really wet, it's really windy. Hands out, set the target. You're going to let this one come into your chest, but you're going to get the ball loaded again. Loaded. Loaded. This is a last case scenario where it really is about possession. You need to be able to control the ball. Practice catching it here on your chest. That's a bad case, but then you've got to get the ball out loaded so you can play with it again. So we set the target, it's wet, it's windy, the ball comes in on our chest, but then we load it again. The final scenario is you're running that hard line on the game line. You've got defenders in your face bringing line speed. You need to catch this ball, secure possession, but make a nice carry. So think about it again. Our body height's going to be slightly more crouched over. We're looking to get down and carry through. But we always set the target, and then we might roll that top hand over as we catch. It's on the chest, it's on the hands, and then we lock it down. Lock it down. Good body height. And through. You're running, you're running, you're running. Again, running. From here, you might play through contact, and then we're looking offloads either side. Catch, offload. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the catching video today. Just remember to be very deliberate. Think about it. The more natural it is, the more consistent that ball is going into your hands, makes for a quicker transfer. Whether it's our run, catch, run, we're staying loaded with ball in two hands, or we're looking to play through or just before contact with short passes. So give that a go. Enjoy it. Cheers.